Well, the worst outbreak is happening right now, right underneath our noses, and the mainstream media is silent, not one word. And you will not believe what is at stake. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the fact that the avian flu right now is breaking out worse than it ever has before, and specifically right here in the United States of America. And I'm talking to the tune of 50 million birds being killed right here in the U.S., and even 50 million birds being killed abroad. Take a look at where I found it, and this is on people.com. Avian flu kills record 50.54 million United States birds, making it the worst outbreak in history. It goes on, more than 50.54 million U.S. birds have died in what is the worst avian flu outbreak in U.S. history. According to data from the Department of Agriculture, Reuters reports. It also marks the worst animal health disaster in United States history. The flu affects chickens, turkeys, and other bird species and spreads quickly among birds, which significantly impaired bird farmers. It also is carried by wild birds, which has expanded the overall affected area. The flu has made the prices of poultry and eggs rise this holiday season. Now, the outbreak began in February and infected poultry and non-poultry birds in 46 states. USDA data shows per Reuters. Now, I'm just going to hit the pause button right there because this is a very powerful report right now in the middle of our already food crisis that we're having here in the United States. On top of that, we've got the death of some 50 million birds as a result of this avian flu crisis that is spreading like wildfire, even through wild birds. I mean, this is some issue that I think needs to be dealt with, and not just in the U.S. In fact, they're having birds internationally. They're having this issue internationally, and we have been having it for a very long time. Take a look at this CNBC news article here, and it says bird flu is threatening British food staples from the English breakfast to your Christmas dinner. It goes on. The current avian flu outbreak is the largest ever experienced in the UK. So not just in the US, it's also the largest in the UK. And the government ordered for all poultry and captive birds in England to be kept indoors from November 7th to try to contain the highly infectious disease. Governments across Europe have culled bird populations to limit the spread of the avian flu. Almost 6 million birds have been killed in the Netherlands since October 2021, while Spain, Bulgaria, Denmark, and France have also been badly affected. And then it goes on, nearly 50 million birds have been killed in Europe this year as countries try to contain the disease, according to the EU's food and safety. So we've got 50 million birds killed in the EU, 50 million in Europe and EU, and 50 million birds killed here in the United States. So 50 million in Europe, 50 million in the United States. Then we also have this going on. This is just out of Japan. Reuters, Japan reports first bird flu outbreaks of season, and they have called 340,000 chickens. Then we also have this on BBC, birds in Wales kept indoors to combat avian flu. So obviously we have this avian flu outbreak that seems to be bigger than any other time in history, at least in Europe and the United States of America. And it's really jacking our food supply. Now, the CDC currently tells us that there's not a big risk to humans. Take a look at the CDC website here, and here's what it says on the avian flu. Avian influenza, or bird flu, refers to the disease caused by infections with bird influenza type A viruses. These viruses naturally spread among wild aquatic birds worldwide and can affect domestic poultry and other bird and animal species. Bird flu viruses do not normally infect humans. However, sporadic human infections with bird flu cases have occurred. So yes, it can happen, but so far it's been sporadic and not like massive spreading like we saw with the prior pandemic or the COVID-19 pandemic. Interesting. You know what else is interesting? Kind of add a little bit of fuel to the fire is how about birds, not birds, but sheep walking in strange circles. Take a look here. This is on New York Post. Mystery of sheep walking in circle for 12 days may be solved. And these are just theories, but I want to direct you to restrictedrepublic.com. Just this night put out an amazing report on this that you're going to want to see. Strange doesn't even begin to cover it. From China to Mexico, animal circles. The story has just been blown wide open. Right now, you can get Restricted Republic, by the way, and check out that article for $5 per month for the entire first year. Use the coupon code TRUMP to take advantage of that. But if you really want to know what is going on, get to Restricted Republic. We've got exclusive inside information that you're not going to get anywhere else. And we've got all kinds of videos, but you're going to want to check that out. But with that, I have to say, either way, something absolutely disturbing is happening to our food supply. And right now, this avian flu doesn't seem to have an end in sight, and it seems to be getting worse year after year. So it's absolutely something that we need to watch out for and look out for. But with that, please don't forget to check out my latest sponsor, and this is stackwithlisa.com. If you guys are looking for something to really help your immune system, especially in light of the things like the flu, this is a great way to just kind of make your immune system more clean, boost it up, get that feeling that you want to feel, just feeling better overall. Take advantage, and this is why I partnered with them, because they really have amazing stuff, but it includes the zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C. You can see that here in the capsules, and I have been taking this as well myself here, and quite frankly, it has really boosted my immune system. And so again, this is absolutely the time in which you're going to want to do that. But easy to take as well. But check it out at stackwithlisa.com to take advantage of the very special prices that they have on there for you. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.